Get over it. You are reading way too much into this. You're broken. You know, if you really loved me, blah, blah, blah. Ever heard these statements? Over and over and over and over? If so, you are very possibly being gaslit. Last week, we went through some common gaslighting phrases and broke them down to discover what their real intentions really are. But how in the mother of do you deal with this maddening behavior that's cyclical and seeming like it's never ending? Well, keep watching because I'm gonna tell you. And stick around until the end because I'm gonna be dropping some truth bombs and tips about how to deal with gaslighting behavior. Cue music.
Potty, she talking naughty. Here to help your trouble, she don't judge nobody. Even if you're not at your top and it's a lie, she try to make you see a different train of thought.
Welcome back to my channel. I am the Pottymouth Guru, and my mission is to help you learn how to unfuck yourself so that you can become the architect of your own mind and your life. Now, people on the receiving end of this behavior usually feel anxious and confused and end up feeling unable to trust themselves. It's a slow unraveling of our perceptions. It works to strip us of our self-worth and our identity and establish full fucking control and reliance on the gaslighter. How do you know if you are being gaslit? You start to believe that maybe you are too sensitive. You find yourself feeling confused and destabilized. You think that everything wrong in this relationship is your fault. You find yourself constantly apologizing for everything you fucking do. You question your self-worth and you wonder if you are good enough. You stop bringing up your feelings and concerns in order to avoid conflict. How do gaslighters do this? Minimizing, suggest your feelings don't even matter, or accuse you of being overreactive or dramatic. Arguing, they question and deny your memory. Make shit up, they might blame you for the situation instead. Silencing. They disregard and brush off your attempts to have a conversation. Deflection. When you bring up an issue about their behavior, they change the subject or just play fucking tennis with you or they bat that shit back to you or just accuse you of making it up. Forgetting. When you bring up a specific situation or something that they said, they might say that they can't remember or that it never happened at all. Discrediting. They tell other people that you don't remember things correctly, get confused easily, or make things up. Okay, so now that you've recognized that you're in a relationship that has gaslighting in it, what the fuck do you do? Here are 8 ways to combat gaslighting. Number 1, keep a journal. Me and my fucking journaling, eh? So this person is clearly not a safe person for you to talk about your feelings and concerns and all the stuff that's going on inside of you. But you need to get that shit the fuck out and figure out how you truly actually feel, especially when their behaviors are always making you question how you feel. Expressing your truth is like a really powerful way to get grounded. It's a great place to connect with your inner voice and start to build your self-trust. And writing or typing allows for some pretty positive shit to happen. It improves our cognitive functioning, which very well might not be functioning the best because all of our fucking bandwidth is focused on dealing with the shit with the fucking gaslighter. It helps improve our observation and recall skills. It reduces anxiety and depression, and it actually improves our immune system and our quality of sleep. If you're dealing with PTSD or CPTSD, a symptom of these conditions is to avoid at all fucking costs that thing which caused or causes us pain, any thoughts or emotions that are associated to the trauma. But in order to heal, it is absolutely necessary to face these things and work through them rather than stay stuck inside all that shit. You can start to notice patterns and what you think and feel about that event in the moment. Journaling can be integral to breaking the cycle of abuse that you might be stuck in. Number 2, collect evidence, but not for the reason that you think. Okay, let me preface this by saying this is not to bring this back to the gaslighter, to try to prove your shit. I'll tell you why later. So you can open a folder in your email or open up a separate email and start collecting the emails that are going back and forth between you guys. You can have a note in your phone where you're documenting the things that are happening. You can have a folder in your camera which collects screenshots of the conversations that y'all are having. You can even record some of your conversations. Not to bring back to the gaslighter, because it's not going to get you the results that you want or need. They will not own their behavior. They will not apologize. They will flip that shit, turn it on you. They will not stop the behavior. Instead, they will turn it around on you and deflect and minimize and say that you're crazy or how dare you record me? Or they'll say, yeah, well, you did this thing or said this thing. You're so fucking terrible. This is for your sanity and your sanity only. It's for your reference so that you know your truth, that they did, in fact, say or do that thing. Number 3, don't allow yourself to be isolated. Therapists, coaches, family, friends, reach out to people. Gaslighters and other abusive people tend to use isolation to garnish control over the people that they are in relationship with. They don't want other fucking people to influence your thoughts and your feelings away from their narrative or away from them. So they systematically try to dismantle your most important relationships. So much easier having control without that pesky interference. They'll try to make you look bad or crazy, try to turn people against you, like how in grade 5. They spread damaging information about you. They will deliberately do things to make you look bad or stupid in front of other people. And you might end up feeling shame and depressed, misunderstood, judged, not supported, social anxiety, and therefore not reach out to the people closest to you. I get it. It makes sense. Based on all the lies that the motherfucking gaslighter has told you about yourself and about all the people in your life. But we still need to reach out to people that we trust or feel safe with. We need to talk to other people to gain more perspective, outside perspective on what's going on in our lives, to share our experiences and feelings with, and to get support and validation from. This is also where a therapist might come in handy. They are non-judgmental people that are just gonna help you look at your situation. They will listen. They will offer you fresh perspective. They will ask you the questions to help you reach inside of yourself and figure your shit out. They want to support you, and they are educated in the tactics of how to deal with your struggles. I'm one, and I can tell you that that's true. Another option is to join an anonymous support group for people who are dealing with gaslighting and abusive relationships. Number 4, ground yourself with meditations and affirmations. If we are in a relationship with a gaslighter, we are being thrown off kilter all the motherfucking time. We are definitely not grounded. We struggle with our truth and our perception, our reality, and our sense of self. It's a very disorienting and destabilizing place to be in. You are likely spending a lot of fucking time in a dysregulated state. So here's where we need to work on actively self-regulating and working to calm our nervous systems. Finding guided meditations on YouTube to help bring us down. Doing silent meditations to connect to our higher selves and our truth that we actually have access to. This can help separate all the enmeshed shit that we have going on with the gaslighter. You need to unbraid that stuff. Having affirmations playing in the background in headphones as you're doing your daily shit or in your car is really awesome. You need to get some different messaging coming into your brain. This is gonna help break through some of that fucking bullshit that the gaslighter's aiming at you all the time. You can even bust out your journal after meditation and jot down what insights and truths have come up. This adds to your proof of what's really going on, how you feel about shit, and who you are. Number 5, don't fly off the handle and play into their trap. Gaslighters will often want to and try to get us to lose our shit. This helps with their narrative about you being crazy. And you are a lot easier to control when you're emotional and vulnerable. Don't ever take the bait. It's always a trap. And I get it. You might be thinking, oh my God, I can't fucking help myself. It just makes me so crazy. I get it. I totally understand. Walking away is the way that you can regain control of yourself and of the situation. Number 6, work on your self-esteem. Being in an emotionally abusive relationship wears away on our sense of self-worth. Gaslighters often say really mean shit. Unfortunately, we start to believe that we are trash. If we're hearing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again, it becomes our fucking programming. So you right now might be in a relationship where you think you're worthless. Okay, first of all, you're fucking not. And you might be believing that they are the only ones who will ever fucking love you ever on earth. So we gotta work to counter that shit by working on our self-esteem. Wicked self-care, which I'll get to later. Learning to set boundaries. Making and then keeping small promises to yourself every day. Getting back to doing shit that you love or exploring things to figure out what you do love. Reconnecting with people that mean everything to you. Practicing self-forgiveness. Reframing your beliefs about yourself and about relationships in general. Creating goals that make you feel excited and proud. Compliment yourself every fucking day and accept kindness and compliments from others. Let that shit in. Number 7, self-care. Self-care. Yes, it's all about self-care. And when we think we're worthless and we're exhausted from being drained emotionally by this person in our life, self-care is like the last thing that we fucking think of or have access to even. There ain't no motherfucking space for self-care. We need to make time for that shit. Micro habits, that's a hack for you. You do something 2 minutes a day. You want to go to bed earlier, you go 15 minutes a day for a few days and then incrementally move backwards. Another self-care hack is habit stacking. So you're brushing your teeth and you're listening to affirmations at the same time. Put that into your internet search bar and habit stacking, micro habits. It's good shit. And maybe just like picking one thing and focusing on it. Sleep, nutrition, hydration, meditation, connecting with meaningful and safe people in your life, being in nature, moving your body. It doesn't have to be working out. It could be like dancing to your favorite song, singing in the car or in the shower, doing things that are fun and playful, doing creative things, showing yourself forgiveness and compassion when you make mistakes or a decision that maybe wasn't the best thing for you. Validate and pay attention to your inner child. So this is where you step in and you give yourself the things that you're not getting from that relationship. Number 8, don't engage. Don't engage. Yes, of course, the most important one. Walk the fuck away from stupid conversations. This is like the best one, but it's absolutely the hardest at first. But the more you practice not falling into their trap, the better you're gonna get at it. The easier it's gonna come. Some things to remember. Truth bombs and tips. If you express your feelings and the gaslighter says, no, that's not what you feel, don't engage at that point. There is nowhere to go in the conversation at that point. All you can do is say, no, that's actually how I feel. Leave it at that. You don't need to be going on a fucking hamster wheel of cyclical bullshit. If you call them out and say, you're deflecting, they are gonna say something like, yeah, well, you don't want to look at your mistakes. And then you're off to the fucking same old races. This is another place you can just leave shit on a shelf. So maybe you pick a time that the gaslighter is chill, and you use this as an opportunity to bring up something that's been bugging you. You express yourself and you put it out there. They feel upset about something that you did, and all of a sudden it's not about you, it's about them and how you hurt their feelings at another time. Crazy making. What you can say is, yeah, we can absolutely come back to that. It sounds like it's really important to you. But right now, I just want to stick to the issue that we were talking about before. And if you have to bring yourself back to the original topic more than twice, that conversation is finito. Now, if you present your proof to them, they are either gonna get super fucking pissed or deflect. You're so petty to be going through and keeping emails like that. You should see all the shit that you've done to me all of these years. I could bring you proof that you're bad to me. I have proof that you're the abusive one. They don't like getting caught, you see. It's really just for your sanity. And my final thing that I want to talk about is managing our expectations with a gaslighter. It's important because the bar has to be set a lot fucking lower than what you would like from interactions with this person. Because oftentimes, maybe all the time, you're going to be going in a lot of crazy making circles. And you are ultimately not going to be getting what you want or what you need from these conversations. It's a really frustrating position to be in. I have all the empathy for you in the world. I know this tactic too well. And again, please, if you are in an abusive relationship, I'm going to have links in the descriptions of places that you can reach out to. I hope this has been helpful, guys. If you like this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe to my channel, and share this with someone that you think might value the information that I'm giving to you. Have a fan-motherfucking-tastic week, my fellow gurus. Word to your ma. Yeah.